Hi, I am Karthik Rannan. I am the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSI and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Hello all, good evening. Guys, are you there? Yes, somebody's raising hand. Others, where are you? Okay, good. Very good evening. I hope all of you are doing well and with the full of energy. Again, you are here on day 4. Yeah, let me check the comment over the YouTube as well. Yes, guys, very good evening. Anusha is asking, please share the registration link. So, Chandana, can you please share the registration link over the YouTube?
Yes, Amar, I'm sharing.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Amar, you can have that SkillUp Final Years slide alone until the participants are joining, and then you can hand it over to the trainer. So, dear participants, today you will have quiz. Amar will be taking you through. In case if you have any queries, please let us know.
So, guys, we'll wait for a couple of minutes and we'll start. So, meanwhile, if you have any query or question, you're facing any difficulty, let me know in the chat box.
Amar, please answer the queries. I think some of them have mentioned LMS mail has not received.
Yeah, actually, as I shared my screen, I'm not able to view the questions as it's full screen mode. Okay, sir, we do register daily, so no need to do a registration on a daily basis. Okay, once you're done with the registration, you will get the LMS access. Chandana, can you please address the question over the Zoom regarding to the LMS?
Okay, Amar.
Yes, let's check the questions.
Okay, Ashwanti is asking unable to log in LMS. Ashwantini, please drop an email to edl@excelr.com. I'm sharing that email ID in the chat box. So please drop an email to that mail ID. So my team will respond your questions, okay?
Again, guys, if you're facing difficulty in the last moment, as of now, we'll start with the session, and in the last moment, definitely we'll go through the elements if lots of you are again facing the difficulty. So, don't need to worry about that, okay? And definitely, you are trying a couple of time to get into the LMS, and you're not getting that definitely. So, in this situation, we'll connect with you via call, okay? But I hope most of you are able to access the LMS successfully.
Yeah, Nagavamshi Kiran is asking when will be the assessment or quiz, sir? Today
Assess.
in the session,
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
yeah, today in between the session we will conduct that quiz, okay? Last half an hour. Aman is asking full stack development when will be the lecture. Amar, you are asking about EDL program, right? Seven to nine, Aman.
Sunitya, can you start with the session? It's already 6:45.
Hi everyone, this is Sai Kiran. See, how many of you were present for yesterday's class? Is anybody having any doubts regarding yesterday's class? No doubts? Have you all practiced what I taught? Did you people practice what I taught? So because today you are going to have examination on what we discussed yesterday. That is the reason I am asking you, do you have any doubts regarding the class? Yesterday's sum, how much you got answer? How many of you solved? Hmm? So now see, tell. So how many of you solved 18,000 and 14,000? That is correct. Apart from that, is there any other doubts? That question actually I told in the last class itself, right? 18,000 and 14,000. Someone solved and told me the answer. Today we'll be having exam. So in that I'll be giving you some questions. Whatever we have discussed already only I'll be giving. Whatever we have discussed already, the same questions only I'll be giving you. But should see how many of you will solve and score. So, okay, now I'll be getting into variations topic. So, variations is one of the most important topic you'll not even find in most of the books. So, in most of the books, you'll not even find this topic. But every year in placements, at least one or two questions are appearing from variations topic. Not only in placements, in many competitive examinations, these questions are appearing. What do you mean by variation? And do you know any types of variations? So variations are of two or three types. So you might have known about normal variation. That is, there are two types of variation. Coming to the weightage of this, if you take the case of weightage in placements, you'll get around 2 or 3 questions. Okay. So if you go for GATE examination, weightage is 2 marks. If you go for CAT examination, weightage is 6 marks. If you go for banking and insurance examination, weightage is 2 questions. Okay. So now coming to this variations topic. So different types of variations are direct variation, inverse variation, and then joint variation. You will be aware of direct variation and inverse variation. Am I correct? You will be aware of direct variation and inverse variation. What about this joint variation? Do you know what is directly proportional and inversely proportional? Can someone tell me what is directly proportional? Yesterday's question I will tell you again. Don't worry. At the last I will tell you. What do you mean by direct variation? Can someone tell me what do you mean by direct variation? Okay, anyway, I'll get into the topic. See. So direct variation is nothing but, see, direct variation. Direct variation is, if suppose A is directly proportional to B, A is directly proportional to B, then what does this mean? If A increases, B will increase. If A decreases, B will decrease. Am I correct? Okay, direct variation is nothing but if A increases, B will increase. If A decreases, B will decrease. Okay, next. So to remove the proportionality, in A is directly proportional to B. In A is directly proportional to B. To remove the proportionality, we have to multiply with K. Am I correct? We have to multiply with K. So from this, can I say that A by B equal to K? A by B equal to K. Okay. So what does this mean? Suppose you take a graph. So all of you are from engineering background only, no? All of you are from engineering background only, no? All of you are final year students only, no? Can you confirm me? So I'll just for 1 minute or 2 minutes, I'll go away from that aptitude case. When I went for interview, after my GATE examination, when I went for interview, the first question they asked me in the interview is IIT Mumbai. They asked me is, what do you mean by resistance? What do you mean by resistance? They asked me. What is resistance? Can someone tell me? I'll link here. This you might have seen in your networks. Whatever I ask you now, you might have seen in your networks. Okay. What do you mean by? So whatever department it is, you will be having networks, no? So what do you mean by resistance? Can you comment? The first question they asked me, opposition of current flow to resist current which oppose. Tell me everyone. Which oppose. Next, no sir, I am finally a student. R equal to V by I. R equal to oppose the flow of current. Okay. Capability of substance to resist the flow of current. The ability to pass the current which oppose the current flow. Okay. Opposition of force. Okay. If at all, if I tell the same point what you told here, they might have pushed me out of that interview. Okay. That is not correct. That is not correct. What you are telling is the what is that? What you are telling is like even in your sixth class, seventh class, or else in your intermediate, you might have got the same point. They might have taught you the same point, but that is not correct. Can you go beyond that? You might have got same point. What is the difference between an engineer and a person who completed 12th class? If you are telling the same point that opposes the flow of current, then what is difference between you and a person who completed 12th standard? Are you getting my point? And the second question they asked is, why is the symbol of resistance like this? Why is the symbol of resistance like this? First question is, what is resistance? Second question is, why is the symbol of resistance like this? See, in your lab, you will put like this. There are many people, how much they want, that much they'll put. You should not do that. You should put only 3. Okay. Why is the symbol of resistance like this? This was the second question they asked. And first question is that, what is resistance? What is resistance? This they asked me. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, see here. Now, if you take a graph for A by B equal to K, okay, A by B equal to K, if you take a graph, you'll get a linear graph like this. You'll get a linear graph like this. Okay, so what does this mean? If suppose you take a point here, if you take a point here, if you take A on one axis and B on one axis, here A1 and this will be B1. In the same way, you take a point here. Okay, if you take a point here and this is A2 and this is B2, then what happens from this? If A1 by B1 equal to K, then A2 by B2 also will be equal to K. Okay, so from this can I conclude that A1 by B1, A1 by B1, from this A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2, A2 by B2. Now can I say that A1 B2 is equal to A2 B1? A2 B1. Am I correct? Am I correct? I'll come back to that resistance case. I link this to that. To my surprise, we have almost here 350 members and here 150 members, 500 members. In that 500 members, nobody reached my point. All of us are engineers. We have to learn the subject, not by heart something. When you learn the subject, you'll get all this concept. When you go for interviews in top institutions, you'll be having questions like this. You know, PS Bimra was in interview panel of mine. When I went for interview, PS Bimra, the topmost electrical mission analyst, whose book entire world follows, he was there in the interview panel. Okay, if you are from Triple E, you'll be knowing about PS Bimra. He was there in the interview panel. So such kind of people will be there in the interview panel. He was a panel head. So whenever we are learning something, try to grasp the knowledge, not just by hearting. That is the reason why XLR team is also into this and they are feeding the subject. They are not making you by heart something, they are feeding the subject. Okay, please make use of this. So now coming to this, so what I wanted to conclude is, if A is directly proportional to B, if A increases, B will increase. If A decreases, B will decrease. Okay. So if A increases, B will increase. If A decreases, B will decrease. Okay. So if A equal to K into B, then A by B equal to K. A by B equal to K. So now from this A1, B2 equal to A2, B1. Okay. So now if at all if it tells you that P is directly proportional to S power 4, then what happens? Then P1 S2 power 4 equal to P2 S1 power 4. Okay. So P1 S2 power 4 equal to P2 S1 power 4. So what happens? If suppose in the question, if it tells you that volume is directly proportional to S cube, then what you will take? V1 S2 cube equal to V2 S1 cube. Sahil Jashwani, there are some of us from management as well. I couldn't get you. What you were saying. I couldn't get. So V1 S2 cube equal to V2 S1 cube. Okay. So now, so you note down this. I'll tell you. You note down this. What it is. Oh, you are from management background. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so now if it tells you in the question that A is directly proportional to B, then we are going to take opposite coefficients. Remember this, A1 if you get, you should get B2. If you get A2, then you should get B1. So here in the bottom, you should have opposite. Okay, copy this. So now see this question and try to answer. See this question and try to answer. Anyway, I'll tell you the shortcut also. First, you try to answer in whatever way you know. The area of a circle varies as square of its radius. So what is he saying? Area is directly proportional to R square. Okay. Area is directly proportional to R square. From this, A1 R2 square is equal to A2 R1 square. Am I correct? A1 R2 square is equal to A2 R1 square. So now what is he saying? Area 1 is 200 when radius 1 is 5. Find area 2 when radius is 6. This is a question. Okay, so you just substitute those here. So this is 200 into 6 square is equal to A2 into 5 square. 5 square is 25, 8. So A2 is equal to 36 into 8. So that is 288. Here you take 288. So 288. This is answer. This is one way. Okay, okay. Don't write. Just listen. See here. So if area is directly proportional to r square, so now listen to me very carefully. Whatever is there on the left hand side, you take it at the corner. Okay, whatever is there on the left hand side, you take it at the corner. So remaining things, r square, to know r square, you should be knowing r. Okay, so whatever is there on the left hand side, you take it at the last, that is a. So rest of the thing is r square. To know r square, we should be knowing r. So this is 5. That time this is 200. When this is 6, this is how much? This is how much? Okay. So this is 5 no. When 5, then this will be 25. So now this should be 36. That's all no. So what is the relation between 25 and 200? Is it into 8? So is it into 8 or not? So if you are not able to find out the relation directly, take nearer to arrow mark in numerator, away from arrow mark in denominator. Take near to arrow mark in numerator and away from arrow mark in denominator. Okay. So now this also should be into 8 because it is directly proportional. Whatever multiplication is there here, the same should be here. See here at last you got 36 into 8. The same thing I am writing in a pictorial way. That's it. Okay. Understood? So now this should be how much? 36 into 8? 288. That's it. That's it. Understood how to do? You understood or not? Okay with this, everyone? You copy both from next thing, sir, while shifting the exam, answer is not in the options, what we should do? Violating the exam. If it is not there in the options, then for sure you will be given grace mark for that. Rajiv, this is a simple question. For this repetition, I don't think it is required. Anyway, I'll repeat for you. A is directly proportional to r square, no? A you take at the last. Left hand side, whatever is there, you take at the last. To know r square, remaining thing is r square. To know r square, we should be knowing r. So for if radius is 5, then area is 200, he told. If radius is 6, area is how much? So this is 25, this is 36. So here multiple is into 8. Here also multiple should be into 8. 36 into 8 is 288. That's it. Okay. Okay. Raji, you understood now? Next. Next one. So you solve this question now. Same model, you solve this and tell me the answers. Be fast. Similar model. So see here, what did he give? What did he give? Volume is directly proportional to cube of its radius. So will take at the last. To know r cube, we should be knowing r. When this is 2, this is 80. When this is 3430, we should find out this. Am I correct? So 2 cube is how much? 8. We doesn't know this. So now I'll come. If I know radius and if I want to find out volume, I'll see relation like this from R to V. Now I know V, I want to find out R, no, so I'll see relation like this. So this is by 10. So this also should be by 10. So how much is it? 343. R cube is 343. So which cube is 343? 7 cube is 343. That's it. So if it is directly proportional, whatever relation you have on the top, the same should be there in the bottom also. That's it. This is what I want to conclude. My voice, is it clear or not, everyone?
Your voice is clear, Sai Kiran.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So actually, I saw a comment in YouTube that my voice is not okay. So this is over, no? So next question I will go. Okay, now see. So if you come to the case of inversely proportional, okay, I'll come back to that inversely proportional again. I think camera off will cover some part of the question. Okay, I'll turn off camera. See, an article worth 6,400 is broken into two pieces whose weights are in the ratio 3:5. So this article, actually an article is 6,400 rupees. If that falls down and breaks, next time if I sell, will I get more than that or less than that? After breakage, if I sell, will I get more than that or less than that? I'll get less than that for sure. Good. So now, what is he saying now? An article is 6,400. It fell down and broke into two pieces. That ratio of the weights of two pieces is in the ratio of 3:5. If the value of the article is proportional to square of its weight. So value is proportional to weight square. This he gave away. So which we will take at the last? Value we are going to take at the last. Now weight square. To know weight square, you should be knowing weight. Okay. So initial value is 6,400. This he has given. So initially we don't know what the weight is. Listen to this very carefully. The article fell down and broke into two pieces whose weights are in the ratio 3:5. So now what? Instead of going with the equations, actually you should use equations and solve this. Instead of that, what I will do is take sum of this as initial weight. 3 plus 5 is how many grams, sir? 8 grams. So let it be total weight. So total weight of the article is 8 grams. That time the value is 6,400. Now value fell, after falling down, it broke into two pieces of 3 grams and 5 grams. So now what is the value? You find out first. So 8 square is 64. Here it should be 3 square plus 5 square. Okay, if you have three ratios here, then take square sum of all the ratios. Okay, so now this is 34. So now what is the relation here? So what is the relation here? It is into 100. So this also should be into 100. So how much is it? 3,400. Is 3,400 there in the options? But this is not the answer. See, again I am repeating. An article fell down and broke into two pieces. Original value of the article is 6,400. Now I want to find out the loss due to breakage. If I want to find out the loss due to breakage, initially it is 3:5, no? So what I will do is, initial weight is 3 plus 5, that is 8 grams I will assume. If it is 8 grams, that time value is 6,400. Now, after falling down and breaking into two parts, now value will be how much I am finding. So 8 square is 64, no? Similarly, 3 square plus 5 square is 34. So here relation is into 100. So this also should be into 100. So original value is 6,400. Now value should be 3,400. But that is not the answer. Loss equal to how much? 6,400 minus 3,400. So loss should be 3,000. That's it. Loss is 3,000. This is our answer. Okay. So this is 3,000. So you tell me whether you are okay with this or not. So 3,000. Bhavya Pandey. Understood how to do? Okay. Next question you have to tell. There is nothing to get confused. Is it? Sir got confused. Aniruddha, it will be easy when you solve next one or two questions. Okay. Now you solve these two questions. These two questions you solve and tell me the answers. Be fast. Two questions. I'll just give you 2 minutes time. Solve this and tell me the answers. Be fast. So first one I will teach. Second one you only should you do later also, no problem. So just I'll give you the logic. Okay. First one I will tell you now. How much is the answers? So 12,400. Very good. So value is directly proportional to weight square. Value we'll take at the last. To know weight square, we should be knowing weight. That's all, no? So initially it is 2 is to 3 is to 5. So it means that totally it is 10 grams. So 10 grams is initial weight. That time it is 20,000. So this is 2 comma 3 comma 5. This is how much? Okay. So now this is 100. This will be 2 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. So this is how much? 38. So here relation is into 200. Here relation also should be into 200. 7,600. So from this loss equal to how much? 20,000 minus 7,600, that is 12,400. That's it. Okay. Very good. What about next one? Question next one. What is next question? So this one, how much you got? A diamond falls down and breaks into 3 pieces whose weights are in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 5. The value of the diamond is directly proportional to cube of its weight. So value is directly proportional to weight cube. Now value you take at the last. To know weight cube, you should be knowing weight. Manasa is saying I am going fast. See, am I going fast or else it is fine for you? So now this is 2 is to 3 is to 5. So total it is how much? 10. So 10, that time it is 3,43,000. Okay. Here it is 2 comma 3 comma 5. So this should be 10 cube, that is 1000. This should be 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 5 cube. 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, and then 5 cube is 25. So 52 plus 8, 60. Am I correct or not, you see? Sorry, 75, no? 5 cube is 75. 5 cube is 75. That is 27, 27 plus 8. Okay, how much you will get? Five cube is 75. Sorry, 5 cube is 125 plus 27 plus 8. So this is 160. 160. So what is this you see? So what is the relation here? Into 343 is the relation. So this also should be how much? Into 343 should be the relation. So into 343. So this is 54,880. So what is the loss now? Loss is nothing but it will be 2,88,120. That's it. Okay. Okay, now this question everybody did know. Okay, fine. Now coming to next very important question. See this question and tell me what you understood. I'll just give you 1 minute to read this. See this question and tell me what you understood. What did he give in the question? So before we get into this, I wanted to explain a few points regarding a business. See, business will always have two parts. Expenditure in a business will always have two parts. For example, you take the case of this institution. Okay, you take case of some education institution. Suppose they are paying me some 1 lakh, you think. For example, they are paying me 1 lakh, you think. 10 people, you are 20 people, you are 30 people. This is constant. Am I correct? Am I correct? Next, they are also giving material, you think. Suppose material is one set is rupees 100. So for 20 students, how much it will be? 20 students, it will be 20 into 100. For 50 students, it will be 50 into 100. For 1000 students, it will be 1000 into 100. Am I correct? So now for n students, it will be how much? N students, it will be n into 100. If suppose material is p rupees, so it is n into p. It is n into p. Am I correct? So now from this, can I say that expenditure will be total expenditure will have two parameters. That is, for any business, total expenditure is going to have two parameters. That is, fixed expenditure plus variable expenditure. Okay, fixed expenditure plus variable expenditure. If you take the case n equal to number of students or else number of inmates and p equal to expenditure of each inmate. P is expenditure of each inmate. Then total expenditure will become fixed plus n into p. Is anybody having doubt with this equation, how it has come? This is very important. Again, I'll use in the case of averages also. Are you all okay with this equation? See, from my side, internet connection is fine. I think if voice is breaking or any issue is there, you let me know. But I don't think I have such issues now. So total expenditure is F plus N into P. Is anybody having doubt with this? No? So now according to the question, according to the question, if there are 100 students, when n equal to 100, total expenditure is 25,000. When n equal to 150, total expenditure is 35,000. When n equal to 600, what is the total expenditure? This is a question. What is the total expenditure? To solve, again I'll tell you the shortcut also. Okay. So now F plus 100P is equal to 25,000. First one. F plus 150P is equal to 35,000. Second one. F plus 600P is how much? This is a question. Okay. So solve these two equations, you'll get the answer. First two equations, if you solve now, you'll get the answer. So what is this? So this is 50P is equal to 10,000. P equal to 200. P equal to 200. Next, F plus 100 into 200 is equal to 25,000. From this, F equal to 5,000. So what we should find out? We have to find out F plus 600P is how much? This is the question. So this is 5,000 plus 600 into 200. So this is 1,25,000. 1,25,000. Okay, this is one way of doing. This is one way of doing. Okay. So now I'll tell you the other way. Listen. So are you having any problem with the general procedure? With this procedure, you have any problem? Inmate means number of people, that's all. Okay, inmate means number of people. Is anybody having problem with this one? No, no. So now equation again. Fixed plus number of people into variable. Variable is nothing but number of people, how many people are there into each person's expenditure. That's it. Okay. Next, see here. So I'll tell the shortcut now. See here. So expenditure is directly proportional to number of people. Total expenditure is directly proportional to number of people. This is given in the question. Okay. So now see here. When n equal to 100, total expenditure is 25,000. When n equal to 150, total expenditure is 35,000. When n equal to 600, what is the total expenditure? This is a question. So here n increased by how many members? N, how many members it increased? 50 members increased. When 50 members increased, here 10,000 expenditure increased. Am I correct? When 50 members increased, 10,000 expenditure increased. So now from here to here, 450 members increased. So here how much it will increase? For every 50 members, 10,000. For 100 members, 20,000. For 400 members, 80,000. Plus 50. So 10,000. So totally 90,000 it will increase. Or else if you are not able to find this also, what I will do is, I will tell you one more logic also. See the relation between 50 and 450. What is the relation here? Into 9. So here also for increase, it should be into 9. So this will be 9,000. 90,000. Sorry, 90,000. So 35,000 plus 90,000 should be 1,25,000. That's it. Or else see relation between 50 and 10,000. Here also 450 and this also will be same relation. Okay, understood? Similar question I will give you one more. This is very important. This model question nowadays I am finding it frequently. Even when I set the paper for CenturyLink, I gave this question. Okay. See, attendance link, you don't ask me now. At last, they'll share you. Don't worry about the attendance. What is the need of asking attendance link? See, if you stay till the end of the class, at some time we will be sharing the attendance. No, concentrate on the class. Whenever they share the attendance link, that time you go for that. Okay. Understood this question, everyone? This is general way. This is the shortcut way. So next Ganesh, you want me to next question again? I'll repeat. Okay. Anyway, I'll give next question. You try to understand now. Whoever has doubt in the next question when you are solving, na that time you will get easily. There also I'll repeat the same thing. Manasa, I'll repeat anyway. Don't worry. Completed everyone this? See, no need of writing question. Just write it as a running notes. Anyway, like yesterday, our people has uploaded in LMS na that PDF. Similarly, they'll upload today also. Okay. Just to know the relation, I am multiplying. I am not multiplying it with 9. The relation, what it is, 50 between 50 and 450. What is the relation in between? God made relation between 50 and 450 is into 9. That I am seeing. I am not multiplying it. Okay. What is the relation between 50 and 450? I am checking. Next. Now you try to solve this question. Try to solve this question and answer me. Tell me the answer. Be fast. So 1530, Ganga, Shiva commented. 1800, Vaibhav, Neeraja 1530. Anil Kumar 1530, Lokesh 1530, Suman Kumari 1530. Okay, see. So here again I'll directly go to the shortcut way. N equal to 7, expenditure is 650. When N equal to 11, expenditure is 970. When N equal to 18, expenditure is how much? Am I correct? Here, how many people increased? 4 people increased. Here, how much it increased? 320 increased. Am I correct? Now from here to here, how much it increased? 7 people increased. Here, how much it increased? I have to tell. So if at all, if you are going this way, if you are going this way, the relation is into 7 by 4. Nearer to arrow mark by away from arrow mark. So this also should be into 7 by 4. Or else if you take, this should be into 80. So this also will be into 80. Okay, so increase is 560. So 970 plus 560 will be 1530. That's it. Okay. Take any one relation. Don't take both ways, then you'll get confused. Understood? Understood everyone this question? Not understood. What doubt you have? Someone is saying not understood. What doubt you have? Devara, Anish Devara, what doubt you have? You let me know. I'll explain. Sir, the relation. See, relation only it is multiple, no? See here, 4 and 7, what is the relation? First class itself, I told you how to see the relation. 4 should become 7. Then what we should do? 4 should become 7 means you multiply 7 by 4. That's it. So 4 into 7 by 4. So how much you'll get? 7 you'll get. That is what I did here. Okay, whatever relation we have here, the same should be here because it is directly proportional. That's it. Or else frame the equations and then solve. That's it. Now you understood, Devara, how you got the relation? Manasa, you are okay now? Manasa Kadaveru. You are okay now? Pandey, you understood? What doubt? Simran, where is your doubt? Where you have doubt? Simran, you asked. 970 plus 560 is 1530. That's all, no? Rani? So Pandey, you are okay now, right? $970 plus 560 is 1530. That's all, no? That is what we did in earlier question also. See, again, I will tell you. See, when there are 7 people, expenditure is 650. When there are 11 people, expenditure is 970. So from here to here, 4 people increased. When 4 people increase, expenditure increased by 320. Now there are 18 people, expenditure is how much? So now if 7 people increase, how much is the expenditure increase? For 4 members, 320. 4 members, it is 320, no? So for 1 member, it will be 80. So for 1 member, 80 means 7 members, it will be how much? 7 into 80. So 7 into 80 is 560. That is what I wrote here. 560. So 970 plus 560 is 1530. That's all. Okay, now at least you are clear. Now are you clear? For 4 members, 320 is increasing. For one person, you should increase. See, Manasa, you are asked this question, okay. Last question also same process only. I told this question, same process you follow for previous question. Further, if you have doubt, you ask me. Every question, if I keep on explaining, when you will apply. That is why I am giving practice questions. No problem for me to teach. See, for 50 people, increase is 10,000. For one person, increase is how much? 10,000 by 50. 10,000 by 50 means how much? 200. So now 450 people increase will be 450 into 200, that is 90,000. That's all. The same thing, this one. Now you understood, Manasa? Okay. So this question you take as homework. This one I want you people to take it as homework. Very important question. In the next class, I'll explain this. Next, inverse variation. Coming to inverse variation. $560 how came? I explained, I think. I think you are clear now, right? This comment was earlier, I think. Okay. So inverse variation. Inverse variation is nothing but if A is inversely proportional to B. What does this mean? If A increases, B will decrease. If A decreases, B will increase. So A is inversely proportional to B. It means that to remove the proportionality, we will multiply with K. So from this, can I say that AB equal to K? So if AB equal to K, what does this mean? If A1 into B1 is equal to K, then A2 into B2 also will be equal to K. A2 into B2 also will be equal to K. So now from this, can I say that A1 B1 is equal to A2 B2? A1 B1 is equal to A2 B2. So what does this mean? So we'll not get a linear graph now. We are going to get some zigzag graph. But whenever you take the product of two terms from two axes, then it will always remain constant. Suppose if in the question he gives you P is inversely proportional to R square, then what we will do? P1 R1 square is equal to P2 R2 square. Okay. If P is inversely proportional, or else X is inversely proportional to Y power 8, then what happens? X1 Y1 power 8 is equal to X2 Y2 power 8. Okay. Okay, understood? This is inverse variation. There what happened? If X1 comes, then Y2 will come. Here if X1 comes, then Y1 will come. Okay. Next, see this question. Do this and tell me the answer. Do this and tell me the answer. Niveta, nothing. If x is inversely proportional to y, sorry, a is inversely proportional to y, so a will be equal to k by b. Then ab equal to k. It means that a1, b1 is equal to a2, b2. That's it. Sitaram commented 424. Very good. So now what does this mean? X is inversely proportional to y square minus 1. So what we'll do, we'll take x at the last, y square minus 1. To know y square minus 1, we should be knowing y. So if this is 5, this is 99. When this is 10, this is how much? This is what we should tell. Okay. So now see, this is 24, this is 99. So what is the relation here? Relation is nearer to arrow mark by away from arrow mark. So 99 by 24. So this should be, if it is directly proportional, it will be into 99 by 24. Inversely proportional means divided by 99 by 24. That is 99 into 24 by 99. So how much it is? 24. Understood everyone this? Very good. Now put heading as joint variation. How we got 24? 99 into 24 by 99. How much you will get? 99 will get cancelled. See, so x, y square minus 1, x. So when this is 5, this is 99. When this is 10, this is how much? 5 square minus 1 is 24. 10 square minus 1 is 99. So here relation is into 99 by 24. That's all, no? So this should be into 24 by 99. So 99 into 24 by 99. So 99, 99 will get cancelled and we'll get 24. That's it. Next. Joint variation, you put heading and note down this. Put joint variation as heading. Note on that point. So what does this mean? Before I get into this, I'll explain you one thing. See here. A is directly proportional to B when C is constant. Constant one, I will round it like this. A is directly proportional to B when C is constant. And A is inversely proportional to C when B is constant. Now take joint variation. If you take the joint variation, A is proportional to B is in numerator, no. So take directly, no. So take in numerator. C is inversely, no. So take in denominator. So this is the joint variation for this. B by C. Okay, see here. Understood? So now, okay, don't worry. Anyway, I'll continue. A is directly proportional to B when C is constant. Constant one, round it like this. A is directly proportional to C when B is constant. Now, what is the joint variation? It is varying directly with A, B and C, no? So, A is directly proportional to B, directly proportional to C. That's it. Okay. Now, what about this one? A is inversely proportional to B when C is constant. A is inversely proportional to C when B is constant. Now, what is the joint variation? You tell me. What is the joint variation? You tell me. So, inversely proportional to BC. So, is anybody having doubt with this? How we got? Is anybody having doubt with this? Don't get confused. There is nothing to confuse. Directly means we are putting in numerator. Inversely means we are putting in denominator. That's it. There is nothing to confuse. Numerator and denominator. Directly means you will put top. Inversely means you will put below that line. That's it. Okay. Anyway, you'll get to a conclusion. Further, I'll explain. No. Okay, Pandey. You understood? So now from this, can I say that A1, B, C? Now again, so in starting, what did we do? If A is directly proportional to B, here itself I write. If A is directly proportional to B, what did we do? If A is directly proportional to B, what did we do? A1, B2 is equal to A2, B1. This is what we did, right? Starting. So you do that only here also. A1, B2 is equal to A2, B1. Okay. So now, again, similarly, A is inversely proportional to C. Means what we'll do? A1, C1 is equal to A2, C2. This is what we did, right? Do you remember? Am I correct? So now A1 is already there, so take C1. Now A2 is already there, so take C2. That's it. So now again I'll repeat C. If you have doubt, you now itself you listen carefully. A is directly proportional to B. So A1, B2 is equal to A2, B1. And A is inversely proportional to C. So A1, C1 is equal to A2, C2. That's it. So now what about this one? A is directly proportional to B. So A1, B2 is equal to A2, B1. And A is directly proportional to C. So A1, C2 is equal to A2, C1. A2, C1. That's it. Okay. A2, C1. So now what about this one? A1, B1, C1 is equal to A2, B2, C2. That's it. Okay. Is anybody having doubt with this? Is anybody having doubt with this? Is anybody having doubt with this? How it has come? Next. Okay. So if copy this B first. Copy this. Next. So if suppose in the problem, if he gives you like this, if he gives you like this, P is directly proportional to R square when T is constant and P is inversely proportional to T when R is constant, then what is the joint variation now? P is directly proportional to R square by T. So what happens? P1 R2 square T1 is equal to P2 R1 square T2. That's it, no? T2. Am I correct? Okay. Okay. So now see this question. See this question and tell me the answer. Be fast. How you can put, you tell me. How you can grab, you tell me. Try to frame the relation. Be fast. So now see here. Emissions output varies directly. Answer I will not tell you. You have to comment after the class in the video. So output directly varies with input and output directly varies with percentage efficiency, and then output varies with inversely with the waste material, percentage of waste material. From this, can I say joint variation is output is varying directly with input and percentage efficiency by percentage waste material. From this, can I say that O1, I2, eta 2, W1 is equal to O2, I1, eta 1, W2. That's it. Okay. So just substitute the values. Substitute the values and get the value. You'll get the value as 2240. Okay, this is our answer. That's it. This is all about variation. After this, we are going to partnership and shares. One of the very important topic. Are you all okay with the variation class? Now immediately I will be starting percentages class. I mean partnership and shares class. Are you all okay with the class? See now, are you all okay with this variations class? Are you all okay with the variation class? Please let me know whether you are okay with the variation class or not. I have given you one question as Madhuri Gurram. No, sir. You have any problem, Madhuri? I'll give a small recap. No problem. 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 Joint variation problem you want me to explain once. Okay, I'll explain now. See. See here. A machine's output varies directly with input in kilos, he told. So output is varying directly with input, and then as well as its percentage efficiency. So output is varying directly with its percentage efficiency, and output varies inversely with percentage of waste material. Percentage of waste material. So this is varying inversely, no? So 1 by. So now all three together, if you take up, output varying directly with input, no? So input in numerator, percentage efficiency also in numerator, and waste material percentage in denominator. This is joint variation. Okay. So now if you take the calculation part, O is directly proportional to I know. So O1 I2 equal to O2 I1. O is directly proportional to waste efficiency, no. So eta 2. Here eta 1. Next, waste material inversely, no. So W1, W2. So just substitute the values. O1 he told it is 2100 into I2 is 1680. Eta 2 is how much? Efficiency is 80. Waste material first is 40. O2 we should find out. Waste material. Next input 1 is 2400. Efficiency 1 is how much? Efficiency 1 is 70. Waste material 2 is 30. So now just calculate the values, you will get the answer. Okay. So this 70, 30, 2100 will go. 41s, 40, 60s. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Okay. 6 ones, 6, 28, sir. 28. So 8 into 28. 280, yeah? 280. 8 into 280. So you'll get it as 2240. That's it. That is the answer. Okay. Now you are okay, Madhuri? Now you are okay. But as you all people are engineers, I wanted to tell you one thing here. See here, input 2 is 1680. But output 2, what answer we got is 2240. Efficiency is only 80%. Is getting output more than input possible? Is getting output more than input, is it possible? Is it possible? But in this question, due to some lack of data or mistake in data, we are getting 2240 is answer. But actual case will not get, but in this case, we are getting 2240. Now you are all okay with this joint variation concept? Are you okay? You tell me, Madhuri, are you okay? What? I'm not. Are you okay, Madhuri, now? That's why I'm not getting quickly. Yeah. I couldn't get you. So now, okay, once I'll brush up this, see whatever I have taught, once I'll brush up. See here. See variation, it will have three concepts. That is direct variation, inverse variation. I'll tell that, Sitaram, I'll tell. Joint variation. Okay. So coming to direct variation, A will be directly proportional to B. So in that case, if A is directly proportional to B, then if A increases, B should increase. If A decreases, B should decrease. So if A1, if from that if you solve, you'll get a linear graph, and then A1, B2 will be equal to A2, B1. Always ratio will be constant. In case of inverse variation, product will be constant. Okay, product will be constant. So now we have solved some questions. Okay, in direct variation, whatever relation we have here, the same should be here. In inverse variation, whatever relation we have here, opposite relation we'll have here. If it is into here, here divided by, like that. So based on direct variation and inverse variation, we solve some questions. After that, I told this you people to solve this question and come. Okay, solve this question and come. Now coming to joint variation, if A is directly proportional to B when C is constant and A is inversely proportional to C when B is constant, then joint variation will be A B by C. Okay, so A is varying with B by C. So now A is directly proportional to B, no. So A1, B2 equal to A2, B1. This already we saw at the first slide itself. Now A is inversely proportional to C. So A1, C1, this is A2, C2. That's it. Based on that, I solved a question. This is all about variation. Inverse and joint, no, for inverse you'll not get a linear graph. That is why I asked what is resistance. Okay, for inverse variation, you might get graph like this. Wherever you take the point, okay, it is not going to be a linear graph. It might be a parabolic graph. People who studied M1 and M2, you should be knowing. Parabolic graph, when it will come, linear graph, when it will come, you should be knowing. You should guide me. Or else take your M1 book or M3 book of your first year mathematics and then see where parabolic, in what case parabolic graph will come, in what case linear graph will come. Okay. So I don't want to get deeper into that. Anyway, I asked you a question now, what is resistance? See, resistance, see, suppose when you go to your physics laboratory in the first year, you might have written a point like precautions. In precautions, you might have written this point. Do not touch rheostat directly with bare hand like that. With bare hand, or don't get into contact with rheostat like that, you might have written. Did you write or not? Did you write? You wrote it or not? You wrote why? Why did you write that? Can you tell me why you wrote? What is the symbol of rheostat? Rheostat is nothing but you'll be having symbol like this. It is a variable resistance. Am I correct? Variable resistance you will call. Why people will not will tell not to touch it directly? Because it will be very hot. Heat will be coming out of it. Rheostat is nothing but a variable resistance. Am I correct? It consumes power, so it will become very very hot. So if anybody asks you what is resistance, you should not tell V equal to IR, from that R equal to V by I. This is only for DC power, not AC power. Okay, there are many questions. Okay, anyway, I started this, so I am telling you. Resistance is nothing but which dissipates heat. Which dissipates heat in the form of energy at constant temperature. At constant temperature. If anyone asks you what is resistance, you should tell this. V equal to IR, or else which opposes the flow of current. All this we studied in 6th class, 10th class, 12th class. That you should not tell. Okay, if anybody asks you which dissipates energy, heat in the form of energy at constant temperature, this point is very important. That is why this rheostat becomes very much hot when electricity is passed through it. Okay. So why the symbol of resistance is like this means you take this is a conductor. Electrons will be moving very fast. They'll try to come out of the conductor. So they'll collide here. They'll collide here. They'll collide here. Like this, they'll collide and they'll dissipate the energy. Their energy will be exhausted. That is the reason why we are having like a speed breaker. Okay. So capacitor, you know why symbol is like this. Inductor, you know why symbol is like this. For resistance, the reason is this one. Okay. If anybody asks you, you should tell this point. Okay, which dissipates energy in the form of heat at constant temperature. This was the first question they asked in interview, and second question, why the symbol is like this. Luckily, I went through some of the books, so I was able to know. Okay, so that is the reason I want you people to learn the concept. Okay. Only 3 times it is not like generally people have limited that to 3 times. Actually we have to take it 3 times. There is a rule like that, but why it has to be only 3 times? There is no specific condition. Okay. So are you all okay with the class of what is this variation? Please tell me whether you are okay or not. Hope I didn't waste your time by telling that resistance case. So are you all okay with this? The variations class. If you are okay, now we'll move to the LMS test. Please tell me how was the class, whether it is okay or not. Thank you, Siddharth. See, it is going in a zigzag way, so it will dissipate. It will hit the corners of the conductor, and its energy will dissipate. That's the reason it is zigzag. Thank you, Sai Shiva. Thank you, Ravati. Thank you all. Now, Akanksha, you are there.
Yes, I can. I will take care about that. Quiz,
Okay.
okay?
You guide them regarding the exam and take care of that.
Yeah, sure. I'll get.
Okay, thank you.
So, guys, now we have a quiz, right? So, the time was now 8:30. Exactly 8:30. I will share the link. So, start your test, okay? All the best, everyone. Attendance, I will share at last 10 minutes. Now, please focus on your quiz, okay? Guys, stay on meeting. Somebody is asking we should stay on meeting while attending test or we should leave, ma'am. Stay in meeting and attend your test. Simanta is asking, will the quiz will be there in websites? This is my first class. I have not attended previous lectures. It's okay. You can try. No issue. Pragati is asking, assessment sabhi karna hai. Yes, this is a quiz. You have to do now itself. So the time was like 8:30 to 9 o'clock. After 9, I will turn off the access. So for this, I will show top 10 as well.
Hello guys, how was the test? Good. Okay, good to see. What about the marks? Sir, give some time. Okay. Guys, you have 3 more minutes to submit your test. So please make sure that by 9 o'clock you are going to submit. If you are going to try after 9 o'clock, it's not going to take your response. Don't worry about the attendance. We'll share. Okay, be there. Okay, so those who have done, let me know your mark in the chat box. 26, Rajita is saying over the YouTube. Sarah's got 30, Snehal 18, Shubham 26, 38. Wow, 18. Sheikh Tahshin, please wait for the same, just 2-3 minutes. Okay, we'll share the attendance link. No need to worry. If you are here for the session from last 2.5 years, let's 2 more minutes. Okay, let me check the comment over the Zoom as well. 20 out of 40, 30, 18, 32, 34, 16, 30. Okay, guys, all of you got a good mark, but I want to see that count. 40 out of 40. Who's there? Anybody's there? 40 out of 40.
Okay, Amar. I'm ready with top 10 and my
You're
attendance link, okay?
you're
Can,
ready with?
yeah, top 10 list.
Okay, definitely. You can share your screen then.
Yeah, sure.
So, guys, we're going to show now top 10 toppers of this first test. So, please check your name is there or not.
Yeah, this is a top 10 list. Congratulations for them.
Wow, good to see. There are 10 participants who received 40 out of 40.
Like many participants got 40 out of 40, but these people submitted early. So that's why I took these names. Okay? Remaining people, don't worry about them.
Okay, so great. You all others who got the 40 out of 40, and don't worry, those who are got the less mark as well, congratulations. And definitely, we have to grow, right? This is our first test. We are here to grow and upskill ourselves, right? So don't worry. Somebody over the YouTube got 48 mark. Somebody is 49. Guys, you are attending this test only, or you are doing some any another test over the Google? Yes, definitely. Each and everything is going to consider for the placement assistant. Okay. Each and everything, your attendance, your live attendance, your feedback form, your assessment. So be careful, be ready every time. Any of the time will come up with the quiz and test. Hey guys, surprise. You have to give a test now. Guys, if I saying that, we'll share the attendance link. No need to worry. We'll just take your 2-3 minutes and we share the attendance link. Let me check if you are facing any difficulty or only difficulty is that about the attendance. LMS URL is URL. LMS URL is onlinelearning.xlr.com. Okay. Uh, Chandana, please share the attendance link with the students. Let them
Yeah,
see.
Amar. Sure, I will check.
Guys, those who not received the LMS access as of now, so I'm sharing the registration link. If you fail to submit your registration successfully, then I'm sharing that link again with you. So those who not received, only they can fill your registration. Guys, we shared the attendance in the chat box, so please go ahead, mark your attendance, and don't forget to share your valuable feedback. Guys, there's one more surprise if you want. You want? I hope you're done with your attendance and now you are come back here on the screen. Chrome to Zoom, are you there? I want all of you to turn on your camera. I would like to take one snap, one screenshot. If all guys, if you turn on your camera, Chandana, can you please give them to turn on their video option?
Yeah, Amar, I'll give.
Sorry, guys, sorry. Guys, now you can try to turn on your cameras. But why? Chandana, are you able to track them? Be like you're able to take the snap?
I can able to see only one person. So one person on their camera.
YouTube participant, don't nervous. Okay. I feel for you. Tomorrow you can be there over Zoom and again we'll take a snap. But Zoom participants also not turning on the camera. So I think few of them need a time to make up their self and all these stuffs. It is. You are naturally beautiful, all of you. I know that. Why that much time is required? Yes, Arpita. Guys, quick. Chandana, you can take a snap. Chandana, done?
1 minute, Amar. Some more people are turn on their
Yeah,
camera.
sure. I think they're done with their makeup and now they're turning on the cameras.
Yeah, we'll wait. So only 3% I'm watching here. So only 3 are there.
I don't. What is the question?
4. Okay.
Inbuilt camera, as it's in PC. Okay, that's okay. We'll consider for that. Okay, so whatever are there, you can just take a snap and leave them. They are just holding their smile.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for turning on camera.
Okay, guys, you can turn off your cameras. And on this note, we'll wind up for the day. I hope all of you mark your attendance. Who wants to talk? Anybody would like to share story or something? Somebody. Okay, so I think there is no any query or question from them. Feel little nervous to turn on camera. Yeah, I understand. No problem. It's okay. But guys, I don't ask to show your Aadhaar card photo, na? I'm just asking you to turn on your camera, right? Thank you so much, sir. The session was very good. Thank you, Prachi Pandey. Thank you so much. Let me check few comments. Please respond to YouTube questions. Sir. Definitely, Ravind, I already informed your question. And again, your question is only full marks are considered for placement assistant. It's not like that. See, full mark, you can go anywhere in your practical exam, in your open exam. It's not like that. Those who are full mark, they only considered, right? So there are always criteria 75%, 60%. So don't worry about that. But going forward, be prepared. Okay. It was excellent session. Thank you. Today's session was really wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, let me check one more time. Amar sir, please respond to the YouTube questions. Yes, Ravindra, I'm responding. Done it with their makeup. Yeah, they have to. Yeah. Aditya, tomorrow you can join the Zoom and you have to turn on your camera. Okay? Don't laugh on the Zoom people. It's a wonderful session. Thank you, Kalyani. Okay, so Chandana, I hope we're done for the day and there is no any query or question. So we'll wind up. So dear
Yeah, sure.
participants, thank you so much for joining the session and we'll meet you on tomorrow at same time. Till the time, bye bye, good night. Take care of yourself and take care of your family. Keep coding, keep growing with Excel.
Yeah, good night, everybody. See you on tomorrow. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Good night, ma'am. Ma'am.